4th straight top 25 matchup. What's it like playing in these big games back to back to back to back?
Well, we treat every game like it's a big game, no matter what the ranking is, no matter what the atmosphere is, no matter what we're playing. I mean, every game is a big game because it's the next game. So we treat every game like it's our last game, and we're really looking forward to playing Washington State at Washington State.
Troy, you played these guys twice. What's the key defensively in terms of your keys going up against when they're throwing 80% of the time?
Like you said, I mean, they throw 80% of the time, so you just got to keep everything in front of you, hopefully, and just rally to the ball, make tackles, and try to get off the field and get the ball back in Justin Herbert's hands as much as you can. But, I mean, they have a really good offense. They run it well. They have a great quarterback who runs the system perfectly. They have fantastic receivers, a good offensive line. So we have our hands full this weekend again. I mean, it's Pac-12 play. You're going to have your hands full every week. But we're really looking forward to the challenge this week.
You feel like you got so many guys, especially the front seven, who played Washington State now 1 or 2 times, that as you see that, it gets a little easier to prepare for them each time?
Not easier. I mean, it's never really easy to prepare for any team in the Pac-12. No matter how many times you play them, you can play them 3 times a year. You're still going to have challenges because, I mean, people bring so many different things to the table. Like you said, last week, Washington brings different things than Washington State. So you always have to flip a switch and try to find new ways to get prepared and be ready to go. But, I mean, we're really looking forward to playing Washington State and the great offense that they do have.
You've been to Pullman before. Is anything different or special?
To be honest, I've actually never been to Pullman.
Oh,
I got hurt my freshman year. I got a concussion that week, so I didn't travel. So this is my first time going to Pullman, so I really look forward to it.
What do you expect it to be like? It's a different. It's a smaller stadium. It's a different atmosphere.
I definitely heard that. I heard it was really loud, rowdy. Fans got into the game a lot. They're kind of obnoxious, but I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. I love playing in big time games in front of a lot of people, so I look forward to it.
Talk about your teammate here for a second. What makes Justin Hollins special?
Old man. He's just a freak of nature. The dude is 6'5", 245, 250, whatever he's at. Runs a sub 4.5, whatever he runs. I mean, the dude's just super athletic. He's big, strong, physical, fast. He's everything you want in an outside linebacker and then some. So we're really excited to have him on our side of the ball, and we're really excited for the year that he's having, and hopefully he continues to have the success he's been having.
As you've studied these guys, how is it they've cut down on the number of sacks allowed so much this year?
Just the way they get the ball out. I mean, they get the ball out really fast. I mean, the quarterback can scramble. He's not really a pocket quarterback like they've had in the past. He can get out, use his legs to extend plays, and that's where you really find the hard thing with this offense, because it's not like the pass with Luke Falk where he would just stay in the pocket and take a sack. I mean, this quarterback gets out and he runs around and get loose and try to get the ball downfield. So we're really looking forward to it.
How much of a challenge is that when you like you just say, you're shifting from Washington, there's 7- and 8-man personnel, so you're running downhill.
Yeah.
Here you're going to be dropping back, but you just said the quarterback scrambles, so you don't want to go downhill, yet he scrambles.
No, it's definitely difficult, like you said. I mean, he keeps his eyes downfield, there's receivers behind you, so you have to try to just play the happy medium and just hopefully guys can just do their job and just keep everybody in the right spots and hopefully execute our game plan.
What about the guy that's been next to you in the inside this year, Apelu? What have you seen out of him, and what have you seen out of him complementing your play?
I mean, the film doesn't lie. The dude's a Tasmanian devil. I mean, he's around the ball at all times. He loves the game. I mean, he teaches me a lot. I mean, he loves his playbook. I mean, he is a leader of the defense. I mean, guys really trust him a lot with a lot of things. And just watch his play. I mean, his play speaks for itself. He doesn't really talk much. He kind of just lets his actions speak for him, and he speaks loudly.
Last time you guys were in Pullman, obviously Herbert got thrown in there for the first time. Mm-hmm. Did you have a sense coming home from that trip that there was a changing in the guard and he was going to be the guy?
Well, like I said, I didn't go to Pullman in my freshman year, so I was already home when everybody got home.
So you saw his TD on TV then. What did you kind of see, first impression of him?
I mean, my first impression was in fall camp, so I already knew he was going to be the man for us regardless, because I knew we had Dakota, he was a senior, he was leaving regardless. So I knew Herbert was going to be our man in the long run, and I was super excited. And then when he got in Washington State our freshman year, he did his thing and he held it down for us.
It seems like Boston can't play for you guys. Drayton's probably the guy that steps into this place. What does he mean for this group and kind of his development for you guys along the D-line?
Drayton means a lot for us. I mean, like you said, he brings a lot of depth for us. I mean, there's a lot of other guys on the defensive line that bring depth for us as well, but Drayton's probably one of our key guys who does a lot of things for us. He knows a lot of positions, whether it's nose and tackle. He can do a lot for us, whether all over the field. So we're really excited to have him on our side of the ball.
It's been a couple of years since Salaveo was on the Washington State side, but does he give you any intel? Is there anything that he?
No, I mean, he doesn't really. I mean, because he was a defensive coach anyway, so I mean, he doesn't really have anything on the offense that much. So I mean, he doesn't really try to focus on what they're talking about. We try to focus on our game plan and just get prepared as best as we can, and we're really looking forward to Saturday.
Finish this sentence. Justin Hollins most likely to ...
complain about something on his body hurting.
Which is most likely what? What is
probably
he complaining?
Probably his wrist, because he always has that cast on. He complains that he can't catch. And the dude's just ugly too, so it is what it is.
Troy, Washington State relies on a quick passing game. What do you feel like some of the keys are to try to slow that down?
Just try to get in the passing lanes, get our hands up, just keep everything in front of us, and just rally to the ball.